Hello everyone. Today in this video we will discuss about motion of the lift and motion of the connected bodies. And these two topics will come under the kinetics of a particle only. Now what is meant by kinetics? Kinetics is a part of the dynamics in which we will study the motion of the particles with considering the forces which is the cause of the motion. Now the problem is how you will solve the problems in the kinetics part. For that we will use the Newton's second law equation, that is F is equal to ma as the reference one, and we will derive so many formulas to solve the problems in the kinetics part. That reference equation is nothing but F is equal to ma, and this is also called as equation of the motion. Now we will derive that formulas by using this reference equation F is equal to ma for that two topics. Those two topics are nothing but motion of the lift and motion of the connected bodies. First of all, we will see the concept of motion of the lift. So here let us consider a lift which is moving with the uniform acceleration a and carrying some weight. And we all know that weight is nothing but a gravitational force, and that gravitational force weight will always act in the downward direction only. Here again two conditions are there according to the motion direction. So here in the first condition, lift is moving in the upward direction. When lift is moving in the upward direction, we can say that lift will have the motion in the upward direction with the positive acceleration only. So here you will get the uniform acceleration as plus a, positive acceleration plus a, and here weight is acting in the downward direction and tensional force is acting in the upward direction. And here one more thing, motion is along the vertical direction. So we have to consider the vertical forces only in the Newton's second law. So by using the Newton's second law F is equal to ma, we have to derive one formula for tensional force T. Now we will derive the formula. Now we all know that F is equal to ma. Now here in this problem, in this diagram, how many vertical forces are there? Only two vertical forces are there. One is acting in the upward direction, one more force which is acting in the downward direction. So plus sign for the upward force, minus sign for the downward force. So T minus W is equal to plus ma, as motion is along the vertical direction and that is acting in the upward direction. So here you will get the plus ma. Now here make subject to T value. So T is equal to W plus ma, and we all know that W formula is mg. From that one you make subject m by W, that we will get it as 1 by g. Now here take common W value. So you will get in terms of W of 1 plus m by WA, and from this one m by W is nothing but 1 by g. Substitute 1 by g in place of m by W. So you will get the T formula in this way, like T is equal to W of 1 plus A by g. So this is the formula, new formula, which is coming from the Newton's second law only. So this is one more formula to calculate the T value when lift is moving in the upward direction. Now do the same procedure for the second condition. Second condition is nothing but when lift is moving in the downward direction. When lift is moving in the downward direction, you will have the negative acceleration as the motion is in the downward direction. So here you will get the same procedure, same formula, everything same, but only difference is here you will get the negative acceleration. Again Newton's second law equation is F is equal to ma, but here you will get the minus ma. That is the only difference between the first condition and the second condition. Now here again how many forces are there? Again two forces are there. One force is acting in the upward direction, second force is acting in the downward direction. Plus sign for the upward force, minus sign for the downward force. So T minus W is equal to minus ma. Again make subject to T value, you will get the formula in this way, like T is equal to W of 1 minus A by G. Now observe both the T formulas, you will get the same formula, but only one difference will be there. Here you will get the plus sign in the last formula, in the last step. Here you will get the minus sign. Why? Because according to the motion direction, you will get the positive acceleration and a negative acceleration in both the conditions. So this is the procedure to calculate the motion of the lift according to the motion direction. When lift is moving in the upward direction, this is the formula. When lift is moving in the downward direction, this is the formula for T, tensional force. Now we will see one problem. Here a 100 kg block rests on a horizontal plane. find the magnitude of the force P required to give the block an acceleration of 2.5 meter per second square to the right, and the mu value between the block and the plane is given as 0.25. So here completely horizontal forces are there. Now see the problem. Here mu value is there. Mu is nothing but coefficient of friction value only. So this problem will come under the friction topic. So wherever you get the friction topic, there you will get the frictional resistance force in the opposite direction of the application of the force. Here force is applied towards the right side. Towards the right side is nothing but towards the positive x direction. So motion is towards the positive x direction. So you will get the plus a, acceleration will be positive quantity. So here motion is towards the positive x direction, and this body, this block is moving with the positive acceleration. So as motion is towards the right side, you will get the frictional resistance force in the opposite direction, that is nothing but towards the left side, as motion and friction always opposes to each other, and we all know that weight will act in the downward direction. And here plane is there, here block is there. So we have to draw the free body diagram for this problem. So here plane is acting on the block in the upward direction. So according to that free body diagram procedure, you will get the reaction force in the upward direction. Now this body is in the equilibrium condition. Now here mass value is given as 100 kgs. Next mu value is given as 0.25. Next we need to calculate the W value. We know the W formula as mg. Now substitute mass value, and we all know that G value is 9.81. So substitute the two values in the W formula. You will get it as a 981 Newton. So here according to the equilibrium conditions, second equilibrium condition, that is sigma V is equal to 0. Positive vertical components is equal to negative vertical components is equal to 0. That is nothing but positive vertical components is equal to negative vertical components only. According to that equilibrium condition, we can say that W value will be R value. So here W value 981 is nothing but R value 981 Newton. Next, we know frictional force formula is mu into R. Mu value is given in the question. R value we have already calculated. Now substitute all the values in this formula. We will get the value as 245.25 Newton. Now according to the Newton's second law, what is the equation? F is equal to ma. That is again plus ma only. As here motion is towards the positive x-axis, you will get the positive acceleration. So F is equal to ma. And one more thing, here motion is along the horizontal direction. So you have to apply the horizontal forces in place of the F. So here how many horizontal forces are there? Two horizontal x forces are there. So here one force P force which is acting towards the positive x direction. So plus sign for the P force. Next FF is acting towards the negative x direction. So minus sign. So P minus FF is equal to plus MA. From that equation you make subject P value. We need to calculate the P force magnitude value only. So make subject P value and substitute all the calculated values in that equation. You will get the value for the P force. So this is the problem and diagram, free body diagram and formulas, and according to the Newton's second law we have calculated the P force. In the derivation part, motion is along the vertical direction. So we have considered the vertical forces in place of the F. Here in this problem, motion is along the horizontal direction. So we have to consider the horizontal forces only in place of the F. According to the motion direction, we need to consider the forces. Now we will see one more problem. Here a lift has an upward acceleration of 1.225 meter per second square. Here three bits are there. First bit is, here a lift has an upward acceleration. It is already clearly given that upward acceleration is nothing but lift is moving in the upward direction. Next, what is the first bit here? What pressure will a man weighing 500 Newton exert on the floor of the lift? So here pressure is nothing but tensional force only. So we have to calculate the T value. Now here weight value is given as 500 Newton. So here we will see the given data once again. Here W is equal to 500 Newton. We all know that W formula is mg. So we can calculate the mass value from this formula. As weight value is given, mass value will be, we can use the mass value in the formula, sir. So here m is equal to make the mass value as the subject value from this formula. So we will get it as m is equal to W by G. W value is given as 500 and we know that G value is 9.81. Substitute the two values in the mass formula. You will get it as 50.97 kg. Now weight value is given in the question. From the weight formula we have calculated the mass value. Now acceleration value is given as 1.225 meter per second square. This is the value. Now what we have to calculate? Pressure value. What pressure will a man weighing 500 Newton exert on the floor of a lift? As here lift is moving in the upward direction, we have to use the first condition in the formulas only. So what is the first condition? When lift is moving in the upward direction, this is the T formula. So if you remember this formula, write this formula and you know the W value, you know the acceleration value. Both values are given in the question directly and we know the G value. So substitute all the given data in this formula. We can calculate the T value, pressure value directly from the formula. Suppose for example, if you don't remember the formula, then how we have to solve the problem? Then according to the subject, we know that F is equal to ma. In place of the F, you will get T minus W is equal to plus ma. So again come from starting procedure. According to the procedure wise, according to the subject wise, if we don't know the formula also, you can do the problem from the basic formula F is equal to ma. So here T is equal to W plus ma. We know the W value, m value we have calculated, a value that is given in the question. Substitute all the values in this formula, we will get the T value. Here T is nothing but pressure only. Once again, if you know the formula, if you remember the formula, it is very good. You can substitute the values directly in the formula, you will get the value very easily. If you don't know the formula, if you don't remember the formula, then do the problem according to the procedure wise, subject wise. That is nothing but do the problem according to the Newton's second law, F is equal to ma, according to the concept wise. Now see the second bit. What pressure would he exert if the lift had an acceleration of 1.225 meter per second square downwards? Same question when lift is moving in the downward direction. That is nothing but second condition only. So T is equal to W of 1 minus A by G. So from the formula you can solve the problem, or according to the first step in the procedure, that is F is equal to minus ma. Here for the second bit you have to use the minus sign. Acceleration is same value, W value same value, mass value we have already calculated. So substitute all these values in this equation. We will get the tension value. Now see the third bit. Here what upward acceleration would cause his weight to exert a pressure of 600 Newton on the floor? Here they are asking us to calculate the acceleration, that too upward acceleration. That is nothing but first condition only. When lift is moving in the upward direction, then only you will get the positive acceleration. So here they are asking us to calculate the upward acceleration, and here weight, his weight is nothing but weight will be the same value, so 500 Newton, and to exert a pressure of 600 Newton. In the first two bits, acceleration value is given, T value is the unknown value, we have calculated the T value. In the third question, we need to calculate the acceleration value, and the pressure value, T value is given in the question. So here T value is given as 600 Newton. As this is moving in the upward direction, we have to use the condition according to the first condition, that is when lift is moving in the upward direction. So that is T minus W is equal to plus ma. So use that equation here. Substitute T value as 600, W value as 500, m value we have calculated, and keep this a value as the unknown value, a value only. Why? Because we have to calculate the acceleration value for the third bit. So make subject a value, you will get the value for the acceleration, that is meter per second square. Once again see the problem here. Here completely 3 bits are there. In the first bit, when lift is moving in the upward direction, they are asking us to calculate the pressure, tension value. In the second bit, when the lift is moving in the downward direction, they are asking us to calculate the pressure tension value. So for this is the first condition in the derivation part, this is the second condition in the derivation part. If you know the formula, use the formula directly. If you don't know the formula, come according to the subject wise from the basic thing, F is equal to ma. Here acceleration values are given in both the problems. We need to calculate the T values. In the third bit, tension value, pressure value is given. They are asking us to calculate the acceleration in the upward direction. So in the first condition, according to the first condition, use the formula and substitute the pressure value and weight value and calculate the acceleration value. So this is the problem. Once again, here this is the first concept, motion of the lift. In the motion of the lift, two conditions. This is the first problem according to the horizontal forces application. This is the second problem according to the vertical forces, according to the derivation part or according to the concept wise. In the next video, we will see the concept of motion of the connected bodies.